That's correct.
Thank you. Here we have the results of the election of the Mayor of the Cambridgeshire and Peterborough Combined Authority. Bristo Paul, Conservative Party candidate, 60243. Coogan Ryan, Reform UK, 49647. Dupre Lorna Helen, Liberal Democrat, 41611. Ench Bob, Green Party candidate, 18255. Smith Anna, Labour and Cooperative Party, 42671. There were 1343 rejected ballots. Therefore, I hereby declare that Paul Bristo, the Conservative Party candidate, is duly elected as the Mayor of the Cambridgeshire and Peterborough Combined Authority.
So I want to start by thanking my amazing team. I want to thank my agent, Natasha Allen. I want to thank James, Simon, Alison, Peter, my wife Sarah, and everybody who's gone the extra mile for me and worked so hard. It's a shame on this good day that we see so many committed Conservative councillors lose their seats, but I think we can turn around and say we're getting Cambridgeshire and Peterborough moving. I want to thank my fellow candidates. Standing for public office is never easy, and putting yourself forward, especially now when you've got online criticism and scrutiny, is a brave thing to do. But in this election, we've seen perhaps one of the most vindictive, wicked and personal elections we've seen in Cambridgeshire by the Labour Party. But as a result, they came third. So it shows that Cambridgeshire has rejected that type of politics. But I also want to thank Nick Johnson for his 4 years of service, and I wish him well in the future. But we turn a new page. Politics in Cambridgeshire and Peterborough can be toxic, but no more. We start afresh. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to dual our A roads. We're going to connect our three cities by much faster trains. We're going to build light rail. We're going to put free parking in Peterborough. We're going to build a community stadium. We're going to fix our roads, franchise our buses, free parking in St Neots. We're going to do all of this and end the war on the motorists. We're going to get Cambridgeshire and Peterborough moving. There's lots to do. A lot of work to do, and we start that work straight away. But first, if you don't mind, I think I'm going to kiss my wife and have a drink. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Obviously, it's never nice to be in second place. I'd have much preferred to be on top of the podium, but Paul is a formidable character, a formidable candidate to actually try and defeat in this election. In terms of the energy that he shows every day on the campaign trail, and do you know what? Hats off to him. He's beaten us all fair and square in this election. When he turned up in my area several times on the last week, I did wonder what was going on. But obviously, absolutely delighted for him for the future. Obviously, as Reform being second, we are the official opposition to the mayoral candidacy here in Cambridgeshire and Peterborough, and we will certainly be holding the manifesto to account, and that's something I will do strongly over the next 4 years to ensure that what has been mandated for the people of Cambridgeshire and Peterborough by voting for Paul actually happens. And I'll also endeavour to do whatever I can to actually help the people of Cambridgeshire and Peterborough achieve that as well. I'd like to thank everyone involved in my campaign. See, we've come a long, long way in the last sort of 6-7 months as Reform across the county. It's been an absolute pleasure to lead our candidates throughout the county for this election, and the amount of energy in every single ward division and obviously across the county has been absolutely incredible. So thank you very much to everyone who stood for Reform. I know we've picked up a number of seats across the county, and yeah, across the country, Reform is coming. Across the country, we have seen a phoenix rising, and we will be here to hold all of the various parliamentary big guns to account in the coming years. And you haven't seen the last of Reform UK. Thank you.
Firstly, I want to congratulate Paul on his victory and to congratulate all the candidates for putting themselves forward. I want to say thank you to the returning officer and all the election teams across all of our councils. Thank you to every one of my fantastic team and every volunteer, including many who are not Labour activists, but who wanted to support me to become mayor. Thanks to my husband, Mike, who has been as ever my rock, and my wonderful parents, who haven't been well enough to be out campaigning, but who are a constant source of encouragement and support to me. And thank you to everyone who put their trust in me in their vote. Thank you to the whole team at the Cambridgeshire and Peterborough Combined Authority, especially to the phenomenal transport team. And thank you to the thousands of wonderful people and groups I've had the absolute pleasure to meet and to work with over the last 2 years. I'm proud of my record at the Combined Authority, helping to turn it around after a rocky start and delivering, in partnership, concrete achievements. Making my contribution to so many fantastic projects, from ARU Peterborough to the Centre for Green Technology, from Chatteris Museum to Cambridge South Station. Saving essential bus routes, introducing new ones, keeping the £2 bus fare cap, introducing the Tiger Pass, introducing pre-9:30 travel for concessionary passes, and of course, taking our buses back under public control. I would have liked to have seen these things through, of course, and implemented my plan for change, but I will always be proud of what I've contributed and having had the chance to work with so many fantastic people. Most of all, I'm proud of the region I call home. It's been a privilege to serve as acting mayor and deputy mayor, and I will continue to do all I can to serve the people of Cambridgeshire and Peterborough. Thank you.
And finally from me, I will start with the usual and heartfelt thanks to my partner, David, to my mayoral agent, Stephen Lambert, and to my wonderful team, many of whom are here today, my County Council agent and County Council agent for East Cambridgeshire, Josie Ratcliffe. Nobody would believe that this was her first outing running a polling day operation, so thank you, Josie, and well done. And we have with us also some fantastic new Liberal Democrat county councillors and a new Liberal Democrat East Cambridgeshire District Council, so well done to them. Thank you to the many residents of Cambridgeshire and Peterborough who voted Liberal Democrat for positive policies and a positive programme of real change. I'm very grateful to you. I want to say one or two words about the other candidates and campaigns. Firstly, of course, to congratulate the winner, Paul Bristo, and to say to Paul, you have made a large number of very expensive promises to the population of Cambridgeshire and Peterborough, you've also made a number of threats. We will be watching carefully to see how you move forward in both of those areas in the coming months and years. To reform, I would say, the suggestion coming from your campaign was that you would sweep the other parties away in Cambridgeshire and Peterborough today. I don't believe you've done that. You've made a few gains, but not what you hoped for. And I welcome that because I believe that Cambridgeshire and Peterborough is a decent and tolerant place in which there is no room for division and the politics of hatred. And finally, to Labour's Anna Smith, I would say, your party chose the electoral system under which this election has been conducted, and what has become clear, not only here, but in mayoral contests in other parts of the country, is that given the fractured and divided state of politics in our country, first past the post no longer stands up as a representative system of government. Frankly, any of the four of us on this platform today could have won this mayoralty, and anyone who has won it, and we now know it's Mr. Bristo, will have won it on a very small proportion of the population. That's not democracy. There was a real danger that we would have more than one reform mayor in this country, and I believe that Labour really needs to think again about electoral reform and a fair voting system before we become further fractured and further divided. But thank you to the residents of Cambridgeshire and Peterborough, thank you to the team, and Mr. Bristow, good luck, I think you're going to need it.